Amazing to be here, amazing to be up on the big main stage. Please welcome my comrade, Mr. Ben Moss, who's going to be playing with me.
Good evening.
And I thought I might sing you a song about another one of my identities. It's true that I'm a feminist and a socialist and a lesbian, but I'm something else as well. I'm an auntie to two little girls over in the UK, and this is a song about one of them. I was at Glastonbury Festival in the UK when my sister went into labour with my niece, and that's about 5 hours away from where I'm from, and I got in the car and I drove home and I wrote this song about my niece being born. My niece is called Ivy, and this song is for her. It's also called Ivy. Anybody been to Glastonbury Festival in the UK? Cool. So their main stage over there, it's in the shape of a pyramid. It's called the Pyramid State. And that's where Adele and Ed Sheeran play. And that's where I have never played. And there's a band who are from my hometown of Leicester, and they're called Kasabian. Anybody heard of Kasabian? Yeah. Yeah, do you like them? Yeah. Oh, you're probably not going to like this. I'm not a big fan, you'll see what I mean. It was Glastonbury 2014. My best friend, we'd had an awesome festival. Then we got a call on Sunday about 10:30, and it was back to the camp, and it was pack up at 10, and it was saying goodbye to Billy Bragg as we went, and telling our friends that we had somewhere to be, someone so much more important than all those VIPs. It was your mum on the phone that rerouted us. We got a hug, goodbye from Phil, Pizzas, and then we drove all night from Glastonbury to meet you home when you were ready to arrive, Ivy. And I drove until the sun came up to beat you home, all the way up the M5, Ivy. And being early for someone was a first for me, but I thought my heart would burst if you got there before me. And all the way home, all I thought was how I can't wait to tell you this story, Ivy. Thanks for waiting for me. To know the person you'll become. I can't wait to hear what music that you like, and I can't wait to know the future as you'll make it. And I wonder if I'll still be behind a mic, 'cause Ivy, maybe one day when you're my age, well maybe I'll be singing from that pyramid stage that once I drove all night from Glastonbury to meet you home when you were ready to arrive, Ivy. How I drove until the sun came up to beat you home, all the way up the M5, Ivy. And being early for someone was a first for me, but I thought my heart would burst if you got there before me. And all the way home, all I thought was how I can't wait to tell you this story, Ivy. Thanks for waiting for me. Thanks for waiting for me to arrive. And let me just say thanks for not bringing labour on until Sunday night and halfway through Kasabian, because who the fuck cares about Kasabian? And thanks for not coming during Dolly Parton. that many but I drove all night from Glastonbury to meet you home when you were ready to arrive, Ivy. And I drove until the sun came up to beat you home, all the way up the M5, Ivy. And being early for someone was a first for me, but I thought my heart would burst if you got there before me. And all the way home, all I thought was how I can't wait to tell you this story, Ivy. And no, I can't wait to tell you this story, Ivy. Yeah, and one day I'll tell you this story, Ivy. Thanks for waiting for me. Thank you so much. We're just going to do one more small song for you. It's so incredible to be back in Western Canada. I love it here. I reckon this is my 7th or 8th trip to Canada, and I first came over in 2015, and I flew into Calgary and I drove through the Rocky Mountains to get to this festival. It was one of the best experiences of my life. And the next time I was in Canada, I got gigs in Toronto, Winnipeg, Saskatchewan, Kelowna, and Vancouver, and I thought, well, it's such a beautiful country, I'll drive. Yeah, that's the response Canadians always give that. So I wrote a song about driving from one side of the country to the other, and about being on the road generally. I'd love it if you would sing along. It's Saturday night. What do you feel about that, Vancouver? This is like the biggest audience I'm ever going to play to in my life, so I really want to make the most of it. You make me feel like Britney Spears, you know what I mean? So what's going to happen in the chorus is I'm going to sing a line and I want you to echo it after me, right? The first one goes by night and day, like this. By night and day. By night and day. And the next one goes by road or rail, like this. By road or rail. By road or rail. Let's try again. By night and day. By night and day. By road or rail. By road or rail. Now this is quite important, right? Those two lines are not next to each other. I know we did them next to each other then, but in the song they're not going to be next to each other, right? It's quite confusing, it's quite tricky. Will definitely be one of you will get caught out, but don't worry, I've got faith in you, alright? I'm going to give you some non-verbal clues with my face. If you can see me at the front, I'm going to give you some clues. You guys have been amazing. Have a fantastic night. My name's Petrie and this is Ben Moss. We'll see you again. This lonesome road goes on forever. Espresso shop with a petrol stop. I will make my way, whatever. The road's so dark, the night's so deep. Oh, I've got promises to keep. I've got miles upon miles upon miles to go before I sleep. Are you ready? By night and day. By night and day. By motorway. I'll get there any second way. By road or road. I see to sail. If there's a way, I won't fail. Take my time. Steady 70 straight down the line. Only one thing on my mind. Hell or high water, come down. Oh, I'm northbound. One more late night on the northern line, and up to King's Cross I will follow. Guitar on back, and I'm right on track. Always racing with tomorrow. And coast to coast I ride alone, which is one more ghost on the last train road. I've got miles upon miles upon miles to go, all on my own. Let's hear it! By night and day, by motorway, I'll get there any to Colorado, and into Minnesota, and down through North Dakota, into Buffalo, New York. I tell you every time we talk, if I could get to you, I'd walk. Now listen, you know how before some of you guys were clapping? Like this. I'd love it if you keep that up through the end of the song. Are you still with us on the chorus? By night and day, by miles away, I'll get there any day, second way. If I run or run, if I seem to say, if there's a way.